August 1st, 2022, and we're at the Great Light Sow. It's all red now because it's about to start. And check out over there. There you go. You can also see the red piece tower. A light one. Keep jumping down. I'm gonna go on the other side.
We need to remember that we are on the traditional unceded territory of the Algonquin people, the past, present, and future caretakers of this land.
Alors que la présentation des Lumières du Nord débutera sous peu, profitons de cet instant pour se souvenir que nous sommes sur le territoire traditionnel non cédé des Algonquins et qu'ils en sont les gardiens d'hier, d'aujourd'hui et de demain. Place au spectacle.
We hope you enjoy the show.
Hi guys, before the video starts, we're trying to hit 500 subscribers. Anyways, it's starting.
Canada is the expression of a nation's vision, its hopes and its spirit under great northern skies. Le Canada est l'incarnation de l'esprit et des idéaux d'un peuple empli d'espoir. If we would know something of the future, we have only to look at our past. Notre passé.
Here we go. Numbers 2022. All over the years. This is what it looked like before.
The first Canadian Parliament stood on this same hill for 50 years. Emblème des rêves et des aspirations de toute une nation, le premier Parlement voit une fin tragique.
Take the documents!
The fire intensified, fanned to a raging inferno by strong winter winds from the north. Attisé par les vents du nord, le feu devient infernal.
Someone! Close the fire doors!
One man's quick thinking saved our early memories. D'un simple geste, nos mémoires sont préservées. Only the library survived, but more than smoke rose from the ashes. The sparks ascending from the rubble that cold winter night carried the spirit of Canada aloft. Tout autour de la bibliothèque miraculée, l'âme du Canada renaît. The story that will unfold tonight emerges from the pages of these 5 books. Ces 5 livres nous feront traverser toute une épopée.
Red. See what's in there.
Since time immemorial, people from far and near chose to call the true north strong and free home. D'une beauté et d'une richesse inégalée, le Canada attire les gens depuis toujours. A land of beauty, Cette richesse nous vient de la terre, bien sûr, mais surtout des peuples qui y ont prospéré. Thrive in all seasons, in what seems a vast, hostile land. Même là où l'horizon infini semble si hostile, les peuples du Nord prospèrent. Stimule les premiers échanges, fourrure, outils et savoir-faire. Mutual interest and the desire for fur, tools and knowledge motivated the first exchanges. Europeans were drawn by the bounty of the sea. Le poisson et la terre attirent les premiers Européens, dont les Acadiens. La feront leur en façonnant des sols alors incultivables. French settlers transformed the land they called Acadia. Mais les bouleversements politiques de l'Europe les arracheront bientôt à l'Acadie. Turmoil in Europe reached across the Atlantic. Families, whole communities were uprooted and exiled. Struggle for control gripped North America. Territory held by France was ceded to Britain after the Battle of the Plains of Abraham. L'Amérique du Nord s'embrase et la France cède ses colonies aux Britanniques. French culture flourished all across Canada. La langue française et sa culture perdurent. Même l'étoile de l'âme acadienne brille toujours, résiliente, enrichissant notre pays. Car malgré l'exil, ils sont nombreux à l'avenir. Loyalty and the yearning for freedom fait powerful urges. Les Américains fidèles à la couronne britannique trouvent ici refuge et liberté. Those who remained loyal to the British Crown after America's struggle for independence fled north and found a new home. Qu'on soit du haut du Bas-Canada, le désir de protéger nos foyers est déjà fort quand les Américains se mettent à convoiter nos terres en 1812. In the War of 1812, English and French-speaking farmers took up arms alongside British regulars, black men who had fled north to freedom, and thousands of First Nations warriors. Ensemble, les habitants du Haut et du Bas-Canada repoussent l'ennemi et protègent leurs frontières. Canada has always meant home. It has meant strength, freedom, and pride of place under great northern skies. Ce sont des gens d'ici et de partout qui ensemble bâtissent le Canada. People from all over the world expand our foundations as our country continues to grow. country's vast resources would certainly create enormous opportunity. For some, a better life for all would require cooperation and democracy. Des buts communs et une vision partagée nous ont rapprochés. In the early 1800s, the British Crown in London controlled the distribution of power and wealth in British North America. Settlers deprived of the right to vote resented the local cliques of elites. Privés de leur droit de vote, les colons contestent l'élite qui contrôle l'Amérique du Nord britannique.
Colonies demand anti-service. L'autre rejette le gouvernement responsable. Les patriotes prennent les armes. Les soldiers restent le lac. 1000 hommes s'organisent à Toronto pour prendre le contrôle du gouvernement.
Loyalist volunteers drive back the rebels.
Capital leads second attack in Montreal. Ils brûlent la maison.
325 dead. 99 rebels sentenced to death.
The Legislative Assembly attempted to restore peace by offering pardons to former rebels and compensation for damage. Pour établir la paix, le gouverneur de son appui placé le gouvernement responsable et à la loi indemnisant les rebelles pour les dommages subis. Les royalistes sont furieux et se rassemblent à la place d'armes.
I know.
Les membres de l'Assemblée fuient le Parlement blanc.
Riders claim victory.
Canada's new experiment for responsible government will survive. The colonies began to speak of greater cooperation and confederation. Après les émeutes de 1849, les colonies s'ouvrent à une collaboration d'autant plus nécessaire devant la menace américaine.
Americans had ambitions for Western territories. Britain may soon abandon us.
Charlottetown, Quebec City in 1864 and 1865 to discuss plans for a federal union between the colonies. Les dirigeants des colonies négocient la création d'une union fédérale.
We arrived here today. Crowds of people were on board, going to the delegates' ball tonight.
Entre les festivités et les banquets, les délégués travaillent pendant 4 jours à définir ensemble les principes de la Confédération.
We are gathered here to address the agitations in our country and the fierce contests, the strife and the discord and the abuse of many years.
Plus tard à Québec, les délégués poursuivent les négociations. Leaders continued their negotiations where they agreed upon the 72 resolutions that formed the basis of the new Dominion of Canada. When the Quebec City Conference concluded, George Brown excitedly wrote to his wife Anne.
All right. At 6 o'clock this evening, the Constitution was adopted. It is a most creditable document, a complete reform of all the abuses and injustices we have completed.
Quelques-uns ont prétendu qu'il était impossible de faire fonctionner la Confédération par suite des différences de race et de religion. C'est précisément en conséquence de cette variété de races, d'intérêts locaux, que le système fédéral doit être établi et qu'il fonctionnera bien.
The new nation of Canada had a representational government elected by Canadians, but not all peoples in Canada had the right to vote, and not everyone had equal rights under the law. Bien que le pays soit gouverné par une assemblée élue, tous ne sont pas égaux devant la loi. In 1869, Canada purchased Rupert's Land from the Hudson's Bay Company without consulting the people of the Red River. The Métis resisted by seizing Pour protéger leur territoire, les représentants de la rivière Rouge négocient les conditions qui mèneront à la création de la province du Manitoba. The Métis formed a provisional government to defend their territories, assert their rights, and negotiate the terms of Manitoba's entry into Confederation. Some of the promises were never fulfilled. Building the railway across sinking swamps and through soaring Rocky Mountain peaks was an extraordinary engineering feat. The railway was part of a plan to invite millions of new settlers from around the world to occupy the prairies. La politique nationale menant à la création du chemin de fer repousse les Autochtones de leur territoire millénaire au profit d'immigrants venus du monde entier. The national policy expelled indigenous peoples who had inhabited the lands for millennia. Economic development spread across the country, bringing with it many benefits to Canadians. Pays d'accueil prospère, le Canada acquiert une réputation enviable en matière de multiculturalisme. Canada is respected worldwide as a land of inclusive multiculturalism that has accepted many people.
The lost flag.
But the benefits of economic prosperity have not been shared equally. Canada has discriminated against Indigenous peoples who inhabited this land and others who arrived later. Ce pays s'est bâti au détriment des peuples autochtones et de certains groupes d'immigrants. The sustained attempt to assimilate Indigenous peoples was a shameful example of racism and of Canada's colonial policies. La reconnaissance de l'histoire tragique et douloureuse des pensionnats et de leur séquelles durables est essentielle à la réconciliation avec les peuples autochtones. We are finally recognizing the hard truth of the trauma it caused and are seeking reconciliation with survivors and all Indigenous peoples. Separated by 200 years, neither Henry Hudson nor John Franklin realized their mission, finding the Northwest Passage to the riches of the East. Hudson et Franklin font au-delà d'eux-mêmes pour tenter de trouver le passage du Nord-Ouest. Captain George Vancouver witnessed unparalleled natural beauty while mapping the Pacific coast late in the 18th century. He encountered prosperous, sophisticated societies. En cartographiant le Pacifique, Jean Vancouver va au-delà des idées revenues et rencontre des sociétés riches de savoir et de connaissances. Explorers, like Lavirentry, often followed well-established trade routes cut by generations of indigenous travelers. C'est grâce aux connaissances des autochtones que Lavirentry explore l'Ouest. Et c'est en voulant réussir où d'autres ont échoué que Mackenzie trouve par hasard un grand fleuve. What Mackenzie finds in the far north is spectacular. The sprawling estuary of a great river that today bears his name. Le chemin de fer transcontinental a permis de traverser les montagnes et de relier le Pacifique à l'Atlantique. Two ribbons of steel connected Canada from east to west. Charles Edward Saunders' hardy, fast-maturing wheat and the dedicated work of Western farm families brought them prosperity and helped feed the world. Un nouveau blé développé par Charles Saunders apporte prospérité aux familles de l'Ouest et contribue à nourrir la planète. In their own way, scientists are inventors and explorers. Dr. Frederick Banting had a vision to revolutionize the fight against diabetes that would save millions of lives. Le docteur Frédéric Banting et son équipe isolent l'insuline. Grâce à ces chercheurs canadiens de l'Université de Toronto, des centaines de millions de diabétiques profitent pleinement d'une vie active et en santé. À sa façon, Alexander Graham Bell était aussi un grand explorateur. Alexander Graham Bell brought us closer with the invention of the telephone and the flight of the Silver Dart, the first powered aircraft to fly in Canada. Ces inventions ont émerveillé toute une génération et changé le monde à jamais. Mastery of the air assured rapid travel and communication with remote regions. À la conquête des airs, nous avons repoussé les frontières de notre imagination, défié la gravité et atteint l'espace aux possibilités infinies. Our strength as innovators and our thirst for adventure has thrust the Canadian spirit beyond the bounds of gravity into the boundless possibilities of space. In 1914, war engulfs Europe. Canada stands determined with Britain and the Allies. The mud, the trenches, the horrors of the First World War raised the hope it would be the war to end war. La guerre de 14-18 est la guerre des guerres. Ces horreurs sont telles qu'on espérait qu'il soit la dernière.
Tell all our friends that the first Newfoundland is okay. We'll make you all proud.
Attempts at taking Vimy Ridge cost the British and the French hundreds of thousands of casualties. In the spring of 1917, Canadians are asked to try again. Là où des milliers d'autres ont échoué, on demande aux Canadiens de faire l'impossible.
We're out of the trenches, training to go over the top. We'll be doing the real thing in a couple of days.
The 4 Canadian divisions fought together for the first time. The artillery led the way. Notre artillerie pilote l'ennemi, et toutes nos troupes vont front commun pour une première fois.
Success always means winning wounded, and it's so cold and wet. Snow today, forming a deep, soft slush.
Le vacarme était insupportable. Et les traînettes, les mortiers, les canons. Il y avait tant d'obus qu'on ne voyait plus le ciel.
Together, they reached their objective. Après quelques heures, l'impossible est accompli. Mais la tyrannie refait trop vite surface. In 1939, Canadians stood ready to fight again. Les efforts de tous les Canadiens et Canadiennes sont alors mis à contribution. Dans les fermes et les usines du pays, plus d'1 million de femmes remplacent les hommes partis au front. L'une d'elles, l'ingénieur électrique Elsie McGill, supervise toute une équipe d'ingénieurs pour la production d'avions de guerre. During the war effort, more than 1 million women replaced men on farms and in factories. Known as the Queen of the Hurricanes, Elsie McGill gave a bold face to the newly empowered women of Canada. The first female electrical engineer in the country, she was also the first woman to work as a professional aircraft designer.
The government received official word that the invasion of Western Europe had begun. The Canadian troops were among the Allied forces who landed this morning on the northern coast of France.
La mer était houleuse. On était tous tassés un sur l'autre. On aperçut le village. Il y avait des maisons qui brûlaient. Puis les plages étaient minées.
They were brave men. If there's any such a thing as a hero on D-Day, it was the first assault troops that went ashore.
Tout ce qu'on entendait, c'était un bruit infernal. Les avions au-dessus des bateaux qui tiraient. La riposte des Allemands.
There's a heart for all in Canada today. We feel with silent prayer for the success of our own and allied forces, and for the early liberation of the people of the river.
Canadians drove the active sources back, liberating the people as we went. La fin de la Seconde Guerre mondiale marque le début de nouvelles amitiés entre les peuples. Et chaque printemps depuis, l'éclosion de milliers de tulipes en ravive le souvenir. Every spring, Dutch tulips bloom in our capital as a long-lasting tribute to our efforts and as a symbol of their gratitude. The world had changed forever. An uneasy peace descended, a Cold War between the West and the USSR. Canada committed resources and personnel around the world. Pendant la guerre froide entre les pays de l'Ouest et l'Union soviétique, le rôle des Canadiens s'étend de par le monde. The 21st century brought a new set of challenges. Once again, Canada responded. Confronté aux défis du 21e siècle, le Canada a agi. At home, we honor those who fought, those who fell. Nous nous souvenons de ceux qui ont servi pour nous. Nous les honorons sur une crête en France, on a ridge in France, on land offered by a grateful nation. The Vimy Memorial stands on soil which will forever be part of Canada. Here, in the memorial chamber of the Peace Tower, those who lost their lives are honored in the books of remembrance. Et ici même, dans les livres du souvenir, lest we forget, ne les oublions pas.
Moving on to the next book.
Canada is populated by people with roots in every region of the world. Our achievements inspire a vision of the future worthy of the sacrifices of the past. Une nation animée par un peuple qui prend racine de par le monde. Nos actions s'inspirent du passé pour dessiner l'avenir. just a dream. La beauté et l'immensité du Canada inspirent, nous font rêver.
It is wonderful to feel the grandness of Canada in the raw. She is something sublime that you were born into, some great rugged power you are part of.
Our national passions are tied to love of home, the comfort of fellowship, and a deep commitment to advance the common good. Nous dévouons nos passions au bien commun, à la solidarité.
I have watched with enormous admiration how Canada has grown and matured, while remaining true to its history, its distinctive character, and its values.
La plus véritable démocratie est une démocratie où les minorités peuvent s'épanouir.
Je n'ai pour tout bien que mon cœur, et je l'ai donné à mon pays il y a longtemps.
Someday, this country will come of age, and all people, whatever their national differences, will unite as one nation.
We must open the doors, and we must see to it they remain open, so that others can pass through.
Une femme d'affaires noire, a dénoncé avec courage l'injustice dont elle a été victime suite à son arrestation dans une section réservée aux personnes blanches dans un cinéma.
I didn't realize a thing like this could happen in Nova Scotia, or in any part of Canada.
Viola Desmond's courageous battle against racial segregation was a powerful inspiration to future generations demanding equality. In Canada, we are free to love who we want to love. Nous sommes libres d'être qui nous sommes.
Under this flag, may our youth find new inspiration for loyalty to Canada.
Que ce drapeau inspire toutes les générations de nouveaux Canadiens.
I am a Canadian, a free Canadian, free to speak without fear, free to worship God in my own way, free to stand for what I think right, free to oppose what I believe wrong, free to choose those who shall govern my country.
Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II's Platinum Jubilee is a celebration of her 70 years of steadfast service to Canada and to Canadians. Depuis 70 ans, Sa Majesté la Reine Elisabeth II témoigne de l'évolution du Canada comme nation inclusive et tournée vers l'avenir. Throughout her reign, Canada has continued to grow into a modern, diverse nation.
not coming yet.
The Government of Canada thanks you for joining us this evening for the presentation of Northern Lights. We look forward to seeing you again on Parliament Hill and wish you a pleasant evening.
Le gouvernement du Canada vous remercie d'avoir assisté à la présentation de Lumière du Nord. Nous espérons vous revoir sur la colline du Parlement. Bonne soirée.
Wait for the clock face to glow. It should start in a second.
I think it's finished.
Don't worry, the clock face lights will turn on.
Okay, that's it.
Hold on, wait. I want to tell them what. Hi guys, before the video ends, we're trying to hit 500 subscribers before the end of this year. We only have like 5 months left. Socially, we think we might hit it in March. So hit the subscribe button to help support our channel because we're really trying to hit our goal. There should be 100 likes on this video. Anyways, hopefully you enjoyed this video. And well, we're heading home now, so we'll see you soon. See you later.